Hey everyone, welcome to AG Africa. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be doing an all my dolls video. I'm so excited to film this for you. It's been a while since I did the last one and my collection has changed, so I wanted to give you guys an updated one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So my first ever American Girl doll, oh wow, my hands are covered in paint. My first American Girl doll was My American Girl number 58, or at least that's what they were called back then. And her name is Jenny. She was my first doll, like I said, and I got her for my 8th birthday back in 2013. Her birthday is July 31st. Also shares that with Harry Potter, which is super fun. She has a dog named Lucky and a horse named Star. She is kind of like the mom of the family, and that's like very clear on We Don't Add Up, because I've had her for the longest time. She kind of just like plays the role of the oldest, even though she's technically like not as old, because for a while like all the new dolls were always younger. She also likes to swim, do gymnastics, and plays the flute. She also definitely has like the most stuff and like one of the most developed personalities, just because I've had her for the longest. And the other thing I just wanted to address is that like when I was young, I like played with her hair a lot, so it looks really weird and it doesn't have any of its original curl, which makes me so sad. I like completely messed up her hair, but we're just gonna ignore that. Jenny is also a Ravendor, so mostly Ravenclaw, but partially Gryffindor, and her favorite color is purple. Okay, so my second American Girl doll was Chrissy. Unfortunately, I don't have Chrissy anymore. When we moved, for some reason, like she got lost in the shipment, and I still don't know what happened to this day. I'm really upset. I'm gonna like try and put some photos, but I really miss her, and I really loved her. She was a number 49, and it makes me really sad, but I still wanted to include her in the video. Okay, my third doll is American Girl doll Samantha, and I got her for Christmas back in 2014. Her full name is Samantha Rose Parkington, and her birthday, while I did get her on Christmas Day, her birthday is December 1st, which I know doesn't like line up with like what Samantha's birthday is supposedly, but I was just doing my own thing back then. So she loves to read. She's a really huge reader. She always likes to keep her hair braided. She's kind of like a mini version of one of my friends. So she loves to wear leggings. They're her favorite clothes. She also is a huge croc person. She has a dog named Rue, and if you follow We Don't Add Up, she actually got it on the show. She doesn't particularly have any like close family friends, but she does love watching Star Wars with Luciana, and it's one of her like favorite, I guess, like universes. Okay, so I feel badly because like I should probably lower the tripod more, but like I can't. So poor Johnson is going to be a little bit short, but he's on the shorter side. So I do have a set of Biddy twins, Genevieve and Johnson, and I got them for my, I think, 10th birthday. Their birthdays are July 6th, 2015. And they don't appear a lot in a lot of things just because it's harder for me to like move them, just because they don't kind of have the same joints as regular American Girl dolls. But as for some of the things he likes to do, he loves to play soccer and a lot of sports. He has like a lot of cars and dinosaurs. I just kind of take a lot of like my brother's old toys that I find and give them to him, so he's kind of like a hodgepodge of like the most stereotypical like boy activities. But that's always fun. His full name is Johnson Roman, and yeah. Okay, I've like decided I'm just gonna like hold, because I don't know, I feel bad when they're like halfway. So this is Johnson's twin sister, Genevieve. Her middle name is Lisa, and she is technically the younger twin. I don't know how I decided that, but I did. She really looks up to her older sister Jenny and really hopes to kind of like copy a lot of her personality traits. Because she's like a bitty twin, she doesn't do a lot of like physical activities, but she does try and do gymnastics. I was obsessed with gymnastics when I was younger, so you'll notice that as a reoccurring pattern throughout my dolls. Okay, so the next doll is Grace, who's the girl of the year 2015, and I got her for Christmas of 2015. At the time, I was so bummed when I got her because I really wanted Kanani, but at the time, like, my parents and grandparents like didn't really understand the whole concept of eBay, so I got Grace and I was really upset, but I absolutely love this doll so much, so I am so glad I got her. Her middle name is Lily, so her full name is Grace Lily Thomas, and her birthday is November 17th. In the book, it's September 17th, but I feel like the 17 thing, I was like kind of surprised and impressed with myself. As for personality traits, she can be super salty sometimes, but she is sweet, especially to her roommate Leah, and they've had some tension, but ultimately they're the best of friends. She has a Dalmatian dog named Stripes, and like I'm assuming all races, she loves to bake and actually tried starting her own like little web series, so you're welcome to check that out too if you want. Okay, so my next doll is Leah, and I got her for my birthday in 2016. And a little bit, something I forgot to mention with Grace is that last year, or a year and a half ago when I was filming this, I had this great epiphany that separate sets of my dolls have the same middle names. So Leah was originally Leah Isabella Clark, and Grace was Grace Lily Thomas. But then I realized that my dolls, Molly and Lainey, have the same middle names. So I kind of went into like a crisis mode. So Leah's like middle name is kind of like debated, I guess. Her birthday is August 14th, and that was just the date that came in her little passport, even though that was after my birthday, so I don't know how to explain that. She does not have any pets, and while she does love to do like outdoor things and go on adventures, in We Don't Add Up, she's developed a bit of a lazy personality, so I don't know where that's coming from or going. And then this is kind of random, but like I totally think that Leah's a Slytherin. Like I don't know if Leah gives off Slytherin vibes to anyone else, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and minimize Harry Potter references, but total Slytherin. Okay, so now it's the next Christmas, and I finally got who I wanted so badly. I got Kanani. Her full name is Kanani Marwa Akina, and her birthday is June 21st, which is supposedly her birthday in the books, but I found it on like AG Wiki, and who knows who's putting stuff on there. Kanani is relatively level-headed. She is pretty calm in most situations because she obviously had to be born in at least 2011. She's like kind of like one of the older sisters in a way. She also really cares about the environment, especially protecting the oceans, and was the crazy one who initiated the vegan phenomenon in the household. Her closest friend in the family would be her roommate Lainey, and she also has a dog, which is just like Kanani's dog from American Girl, named Barksy. Then in 2017, for my birthday, I got Gabriella Abigail McBride, Abigail being my chosen middle name for her. If you're keeping track, she is my 9th doll. I don't know why I'm putting my hand here because I only have 5 fingers. Her birthday is July 5th, and she loves to dance and write poetry, although I don't kind of focus on that too much because I don't know how to write poetry. She does stutter, but I struggle with putting that into like practice just because I feel like I'm mocking people who actually have a stutter when I like pretend. So just gotta be careful of that. Otherwise, I absolutely love her, and I love her hair. And Gabriella can also be a little bit shy, especially around strangers and with her stutter, but ultimately she is really sweet. The next 2 dolls I got, Molly and Lainey, I got from family friends who no longer played with dolls. Twins Isabella and Lily hence the name Crisis. So I wanted to use their middle names, Molly, Lily, McIntyre. But again, there's the Crisis. But oh well, doesn't matter. I got them on December 6th, and her actual birthday, though, is April 22nd, which is what American Girl gave her, and it's what I'm sticking to. I'm also pretending that she was born in about, like, 2010, just because Lainey's Girl of the Year 2010. As for Molly's personality, she is very much a follow the books, no rules, almost kind of like if any of my dolls were suck-ups, it would probably be Molly. She is super smart. She loves to read and study and learn. She loves learning new things, and she plays the clarinet. Her closest friends are Nellie, her roommate, as well as Lainey, who she's lived with, and as if you watch the show again, I keep making so many references and I feel kind of bad. There's a little tension there, but it'll all work out. Okay, so I won't be like giving like Hogwarts houses for all my dolls, but for some of them, they just like really stand out to me. So Molly is a Ravenclaw. So along with Molly, like I said, I got Lainey, Isabella, Holland. Lainey is super fun. She loves to go outside and garden. She loves to just kind of like be really hands-on. So she's like very much of like a kinetic learner, and she loves going on adventures. Her birthday is December 6th, which is the day that I got her. And her closest friends are Kanani, her roommate, and Molly. Okay, so the next doll I got later that Christmas, so I did get like so many dolls all at once and I was not used to that. But I got Nellie, Jen, O'Malley. Nellie is technically the oldest doll, like no matter how I slice it, she'd be the oldest, because Nellie, like the youngest she could be is from 2008. So she's technically the oldest. And she is rather mature and tries to help as much as she can with the family. But again, Jenny's kind of the one who is in charge. She has a pet bulldog, and she's really passionate about helping other people, and she could very easily see herself doing humanitarian work, like especially just helping the most vulnerable, like orphans, which is kind of like a nod to her story, or just anyone who needs help. As far as friends of the family, I've never really had the connection between like Samantha and Nellie, so her closest friend is Molly. The next doll is Luciana or Luna or Lucy or Lulu, any of the three work. I got her on March 4th, 2018, and she was a gift because I was having like a major surgery, so it was to cheer me up, and honestly, I'm so grateful, like totally worked. But when does an American Girl dolls make me happy is the real question. As for personality, she can be a little bit picky. She absolutely loves food. Like, food is the best. And honestly, who can blame her? But, beyond food, she does have real goals of, someday going to space and hopefully Mars. She also loves the Star Wars fandom. The next doll that I got was Rebecca Annabelle Rubin, and, she was a gift from my friend who no longer played with American Girl dolls, and I got her towards the end of the school year, and her birthday is April 4th. And just to clarify, we're talking about 2018 here, like Luciana. As for personality traits, she is really calm and patient. Her best friend in the family is Kirsten by far. The pair of them are super close, and I got them pretty close together relatively. They are super close, like I said, and they're kind of like always living in like their own little world, if that makes any sense, and they're kind of always together away from the family, probably because when everyone's together, they're all crazy. Next doll I got on June 7th, and it is Kirsten. I found her at Goodwill for $3, and I was so, like, amazed. I tried to fix her up myself. I think she is one of the older dolls just because her skin is like a weird texture. She also has like the like really faint eyebrows, and her wig's pretty thin, and for some reason like her hair, like that one bang will never sit well. I've had some struggles, like, just because her leg did fall off, and I've had some struggles. I did try to, like, DIY attach it because I'm cheap. Plus, at the time, we lived in Kenya, so, like, it was hard to send the dolls to the doll hospital. But, as for personality traits, she plays the recorder, because I found a miniature recorder packet at the Dollar Tree. But hey, that's okay. She's also relatively studious and has the smallest dog ever named Giant. Her favorite color is blue by far, and like her best friend in the family, Rebecca, they are both Hufflepuffs. Okay, so then that same summer of 2019, I got Alexandra Zoe, or Zoe Alexandra. I prefer Zoe Alexandra so much more, but at the time I was like, Alexandra for the win. Anywho, you know, we all make choices in life. Her birthday is September 28th, 2016, and it actually, like, just passed. Her best friend in the family is Scarlett, and, she was secondhand, so she was a truly me, but, like, with the purple. But I think that the new line had just come out, but I had wanted to get one secondhand just so she was a little cheaper. Plus, like, I think it's fun when you fix them up. She also does gymnastics, and while it hasn't happened yet, she's getting a husky. My next doll is Scarlett May, and she was a present from one of my closest friends. And if you're watching this right now, and I know you don't, thank you so much. Like, what an amazing gift. Like, I literally cannot get over the fact that she got her for me. So Scarlett really needs a nickname. That's one of the things that, like, if you choose a name Scarlett, come up with a good nickname, because Scar really does not work for me. That was random. Her birthday is January 27th, 2018. She loves to do gymnastics. She also loves to play the guitar and sing a little bit, because she's kind of like a Tenny version, like my Tenny. Like, I don't know, I think she and Tenny look really similar, but you know, that's just like my personal opinion, so I give kind of like any of the Tenny collection I have to her. Her closest friend in the family is Alex, and her favorite color is pink. Oh, and she is a truly me with, like, the newer, like the middle, I guess now, with the blue outfit, and she is number 24. Okay, and then my final doll and newest doll, who was not in the last video, is Melody Elizabeth Ellison. That is her full name from American Girl. Her birthday is January 1st, which is also from American Girl. Right now, like, even my brother literally said this looks like it's from the 60s, but actually it was just like a, like, headband tutorial I did, and I'm feeling really proud right now. Anyway, inflated ego me right now. She is relatively new to my collection. Okay, it's October, but it feels new because, like, she's the most recent doll I've had. So she doesn't have, like, the most personality traits, but she's getting along really well with Gabriella, because they share poetry and music. But she also loves talking to Scarlett, because Scarlett also loves to sing. So guys, that's my collection. I hope you enjoyed, and I also want to reiterate that I'm not making this video to brag, and I really just hope you enjoy learning a little bit about my collection. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe down below, like this video if you enjoyed. Definitely check out my last one, although it is a little embarrassing, I won't lie. I ramble a lot. Probably still do. Anyway, I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!